The Swedish Armed Forces have for 200 years been relying on its mandatory military service. This has changed dramatically. The recruitment is no longer mandatory. The Swedish Armed Forces will need to attract recruits for the first time in history. Research showed very low preference and too much of an image as a no-brainer playground for people prone to bullying. It all came down to a need for both brand building and tactical application raising activities. The campaign was named Have You Got What It Takes? And executions delivering on the ability to solve difficulties under pressure was created for all channels. The website was created as the hub. All executions in all channels pointed towards the site. With an almost simultaneous start of TVCs, banners and print, it took just a few days before the site started picking up visitors. An envelope signed the Swedish Armed Forces landed in the target group's postboxes. The envelope contained a puzzle. At the base of the puzzle, a text was written. You are chosen. Call this number for further instructions. The call is free of charge.
You have 40 seconds to complete the puzzle. When it is complete, you will see a code. To stop the countdown, enter the code on the phone. 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29. You entered the right code. For further information, bring the puzzle into a totally dark room.
The message said that the officers' recruitment had begun and asked the target group to visit the website officer.nu. As a reminder of the last application day to become an officer, we sent a last task to solve. It was a classic letter, besides that it was laterally reversed. If they couldn't solve how to read it, they weren't the ones we were looking for anyway. Inspired by the real tests the recruits take when they apply for pilot training, people could find out on the web if they had what it takes to be an officer in the Swedish Armed Forces. On the site, an officer, the test leader, guides the attenders through the whole experience.
Welcome. I will be your test leader today.
The test leader and the testing room environment were recorded with holophonic audio techniques. When wearing headphones, it gives the sense of being in the room. The test is divided into 4 sections: testing multitasking, spatial thinking, memory, and concentration. During the tests, the attenders are compared with all other participants, and if they've been challenged by a friend, here's a score too. Between sessions, the test leader explains why these tests are important when recruiting officers. After completing all the tests, the attenders are provided with comprehensive statistics of their performance and given a rating. On banners, people couldn't click the banner before solving a puzzle, which halfway through turned 180 degrees and inverted the mouse movements. Despite this, the banners were a huge success, with click rates high above average. The site has had over 360,000 visits and over 180,000 completed tests. In all, over 70,000 hours interactivity resulting in positive changes in preference, likability and buzz. The campaign travelled into hundreds of blogs and press. In 1 month, there were more applications than the whole previous year.